Print with HP Iron-On transfers for dark or light fabrics. Using HP Iron-On transfers for dark fabrics or HP Iron-On transfers for light fabrics, you can print custom images with an HP InkJet printer and then apply them to fabrics such as t-shirts. This video applies to HP Iron-On transfers for light fabric, part number AA7N8A, and HP Iron-On transfers for dark fabric, part number 8L1U7A. Step 1. Prepare for printing. Gather the following items to print and apply an iron-on transfer. A cotton, polyester, or cotton poly blend fabric. A smooth, hard, heat-resistant ironing surface. Do not use a standard ironing board or a glass surface. A pillowcase to protect the ironing surface against excessive heat. A clock or timer, since ironing times vary depending on the transfer size. Scissors to cut around the transfer design. And plain paper if you would like to print a test page of the image. Step 2. Print the transfer. Before printing the transfer, an optional step is to print your design on plain paper to make sure it looks the way you want it to. To do this, load plain paper into the main tray on the printer. Open the image on your computer, phone, or tablet, and select the print option to print a test page. Once you are satisfied with how the test page looks, remove all plain paper from the main tray, and then load the transfer paper. For printers with a top load tray, place the transfer paper in with the HP logo side facing the tray. For printers with a front load tray, place the transfer paper in with the HP logo side facing up. Return to the print settings in the app you are printing the image from, and then change the following settings. Set the paper size to letter or A4. Set the paper type to HP Iron-On transfer, or the best quality paper type available. Other options might include HP Premium InkJet paper, HP Matte Presentation paper, or special paper. Set the print, or output, quality to best. Some of these settings might be under More Settings or Advanced Settings, depending on the app you are printing from. HP does not recommend borderless printing. Print the transfer. Once the transfer has printed, use scissors to cut off the unprinted areas of the paper. Step 3. Apply the transfer. Preheat the iron on the hottest cotton setting. This is usually about 165 degrees Celsius or 330 degrees Fahrenheit. Ensure the iron has time to reach this highest temperature. Do not use steam. Place the pillowcase on the ironing surface and iron it to remove any wrinkles. Place the fabric that you are applying the HP Iron-On transfer to on the pillowcase, and then iron the fabric to remove any wrinkles. Peel the liner off the back of the HP Iron-On transfer and then place the transfer onto the item with the printed design facing up. Place the translucent, iron-through protective sheet over the HP Iron-On transfer as a protective layer. If the iron-through protective sheet shifts during ironing, be sure to reposition it. Do not allow the iron to come into direct contact with the transfer. Starting at the bottom left corner of the transfer, move the iron vertically with firm pressure at a slow, even pace, about ½ inch per second. Move the iron up the transfer until you reach and overlap the top edge. Without lifting the iron, continue making parallel passes across the full width of the transfer. Make sure to iron over the edges and corners. For full-size transfers, spend at least 20 seconds on each vertical pass. Starting at the bottom left corner of the transfer, turn the iron to the right and make a horizontal pass across the transfer until you reach and overlap the right edge. Continue making parallel passes up the full height of the transfer. Total ironing time depends on the size of the design, but should be in the range of 3 to 5 minutes. When you finish ironing, remove the iron-through protective sheet and allow the transfer to cool. The iron-through protective sheets can be reused. Wait 24 hours before wearing clothing. If you apply another HP iron-on transfer to the same item, make sure to shield the previously applied transfer from heat. Step 4. Care for items with iron-on transfers. To help preserve the quality of your HP iron-on transfers, observe these tips. Wait at least 24 hours before washing the item. Turn the item inside out when washing. When washing the item for the first time, machine wash separately in cold water and do not use detergent. For subsequent washes, use a liquid detergent with color protection. Remove the item from the washer right away. Leaving the wet item in the washer can cause the transfer to bleed. If bleeding occurs, rewash the item immediately. When it comes to drying, air dry or use a low dryer temperature. Avoid ironing the garment, but if ironing is necessary, do not iron over the transfer.